Hey, and y'all better not ask me why I got this on. Shout out Burkina Faso. That's all I gotta say. You feel me? That's all I gotta say, bro, as I'm about to start this video off. Pardon me why I look like this, bro. It's 5 in the morning. You feel me? Don't ask me why I'm not asleep. You feel me? I was just up cleaning the house and stuff like that. But hey, it's not about me in this video. It's about my brothers. I want to talk to y'all today. So let's talk about how I wasted 6 months and I thought I found my wife. And we're going to go back to 2024. I had to go back in the receipts because I really forgot the story on how things started and how things ended. But, hopefully I can grab all the details so y'all can make sense of the situation, all right? So we started off in March 2024. I'm 19. I'm at work. I'm at a state in my life where I feel like I'm lust free. I feel like I'm delivered. I'm not watching pornography. I'm taking care of my business. I'm just focused on the most high only, but I still got a desire for a wife. Like every man would want to. So I'm on TikTok. I got a following over there, and I got a good community. So a lot of sisters, like they be following me, and I'm just looking through, and then I find this girl, like she liking my posts and stuff like that. She liked one of my Pastor Darby videos, and so I'm just looking on there, and then I was just like shalom, and then she saying shalom back. She talking to me. She got this anonymous picture. I don't even know if this is I'm thinking this is an older sister or something like that. So I'm saying like yes ma'am and stuff like that. But she telling me she's like 18. So I'm like, okay. I'm 19 at the time. So I'm just like, okay, push come to shove, get um we get each other numbers and stuff like that later on. It didn't come like too easy or nothing like that. It took like a few days, but I get her number and then we just chopping it up. I start picking her brain. She's a Hebrew Israelite. She from down south. I'm from up north. So it's like, but she congregate with a fellowship of people in the community. I'm like, cool, bro. Like, so she not Christian or nothing like that. Because I'm used to talking to Christian women and stuff like that. Like, at the time, I never really came in contact with a Hebrew Israelite woman. So I'm like, that's a bonus, bro. That's a bonus. And then, like, I'm just picking her brain, seeing what her activities like, some of the stuff she interested in. She like playing sports. I like playing sports. And, just like typical teenager stuff, You feel me? And then, we just keep talking and chatting, and what happened after that? After that, oh yeah, I wanted to see what she looked like. I'm just trying to get to like what she looked like, bro. Cause am I wasting my time, bro? Like I ain't gonna lie, like I don't really got a type, but at the same time, like I need a beautiful woman. You feel me? Like I'm just like hoping she ain't like no. I'm just like hoping she not like super ugly. If not, like bro, the Most High created us different. We all got a standard and whatever. So then like she said her phone was us, so we went to Snapchat, and then we go to Snapchat. She was like talking to me and for a minute, and then I was like, turn your camera on, and then she turned the camera on. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. She was like all natural with it. She don't wear makeup. She real dark skin. She a little bit darker than me. I'm kind of dark, but she darker than me. I usually don't do dark skins like that, but I'm not like I'm thinking ahead. You feel me? You see where my head at? Like I'm already thinking ahead. I'm thinking like I'm seeing her like as a girlfriend. I'm already seeing her as like I'm already thinking, like, I'm already having high expectations, you feel me? But really, I should be, like, okay, like, I see her looks, I admire her. That doesn't mean I have to see myself with her, you feel me? Like, see how I got that attachment issue? That's one thing y'all brothers gotta look at. Now, the girl, she really don't got long hair. She tell me, like, she, like, has a problem, like, I feel like a lot of our women had that problem, and I respect it because not everybody is blessed with a good grade of hair. You feel me? Like I feel like it's a curse to this day on Black Hebrew Israelite women when it comes to the hair because our women are haughty. This is why we buy hair from, China. We buy hair from Indian, curse hair, because the Most High had the, if y'all read Isaiah 4 and 3, y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, she says she has a problem. And at the time, y'all know I had dreadlocks at this time, matter of fact. So she see me with longer hair than her. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? And me, I'm like, yo, at this time, I guess I'm being so generous. Like, I accept it. Like, I guess she's not really my type, but she is my type. So I'm just going along with it. Like, I don't know, like, what to think. Because I never, like, talked to a woman with that problem, low key. But, like, I'm just telling her it's okay. Maybe one day, I was just joking with her. Like, maybe one day I cut my hair off. You can have this joint. Because at the time, I'm fed up with my locks, bro. Like, locks is a lot of maintenance as a man. And I don't really want to get my hair done every month and stuff like that. But, yeah. I think that set her off. That was a little animosity that she had. I had more hair than her. Now, it turns out that the girl, like, she actually was congregating with one of my old ministries that I used to go to, but she said she parted ways. She found a new job because, like, her living situation, it wasn't catering to, like, a spoken word that she was living through. And, like, she felt like the Most High was calling her somewhere else, the seasons change, people change, you feel me? And I was like, I respect that, whatever. Now, her situation was kind of like, the situation, it was diverse because, like, she didn't have, like, a stable household. Me and her lived, like, totally different lives, I should say. She didn't have a job. I had a job. She just getting out of high school. I'm just, she just, on her last year of high school, I already got out of high school. So it was like, it was different. She didn't have, like, a two-parent household. I got one. But we got the same one body, one mind once it comes to the scripture. So we would pray together. We would, I swear, bro, we would be talking about the Most High from sun up, sundown. She'll be calling me in the morning. I'll be calling her in the morning. We go to sleep. It'd probably be like 3, 4 in the morning. I got work the next morning. It was just feeling like love at first sight. It felt like it was too good to be true. And I was hooked. I'm not even gonna lie. It was to the point to where my mom and my peoples is like looking at me with an evil eye, like jealous. And I was like, if they jealous, that mean that she's the one. You feel me? She's the one. I'm going to the barber. I'm telling my barber, I'm talking to this girl, bro. He looking at me like, yo, something's different about you, bro. You won't get off your phone. You won't stop texting this girl. She asking pictures of your haircut, just like she entertaining you. She talking to you like a king and all that. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm that dude. And it was all of this in the span of like just 3 months. And we was talking to each other for like 6 months, man. Now at the same time, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I guess because I was like in the season of isolation, like she asking me what's my type and my woman, she asking, we just like testing each other's spirits and stuff like that and all this and that. And like, I ain't gonna lie, like, it was like times where I was like lying to myself and lying to her, like, on what I wanted and what I didn't want and stuff like that. Like, for example, she was like saying like, does your woman need to work? Does your woman need to do this and do that? And I was just like, no, as long as she know how to take care of the kids. And she's asking me how many kids you want and all this and that. Like, do you, does your woman need to work and all this and that? And back in my mind, I'm like, heck yeah. But then again, I'm simping so bad. I'm so thirsty, bro. I'm just putting over anything. I'm saying anything just to get in agreement with this woman, bro. And like, because I guess she was just like trying to be like a stay-at-home mom and all this stuff. Like, and I get it, bro. But like, dang, at least have some ambition. Like, if I'm out, you get to keep your money, but I got to come home and I got to spend all of my money, you telling me, on bills and all this crazy stuff. And where's my fun at? You feel me? Like, we not in that economy we live in today. And I'm talking to other brothers too that I'm counseling and stuff. And they having similar situations, but they real life dealing up. Like, they real life in agreement with they women. Like, not in agreement, but they real life going through situations where they talking to women with this type of mindset and stuff like that. And we just saying like, bro, that's not how I was raised, and this is not how I was raised, so I'm not gonna do that. And plus, and you know, the economy is froze and all of this stuff like that, and money is hard out here, and people out here hustling. I'm just like, yeah, for real, bro. Like, we ain't doing that. You feel me? In the back of my mind, but I'm just feeding her like anything, telling her anything. So yeah. So all this going around, like, I'm talking to her and whatever, what the case may be, and I'm telling everybody in my ministry, like, bro, I'm courting this girl. We getting to know each other. You feel me? And they happy for me and all that, and I can feel like a slight pushback. People like, dang, like, cause we was always like the brothers and stuff. We was saying like, dang, I can't wait to get married and stuff like that. And I'm a youngin, and they kind of older. I'm probably like the youngest in the ministry, and they couldn't find a wife. So it was like a slight bit of jealousy and stuff I could feel in the air. But it was like I know, you know, a lot of people don't know how to react to all this and stuff like that. I'm just thinking like everybody hating on me and stuff like that. So like I keep talking to this girl, and I said like we was courting, but then I go to her. I'm like, yo, like we courting and all of that stuff and stuff. She like, we not courting. I should say we're not courting, but you know. And when she said that, that was like a shocker to me. Like, what? You telling me we doing all this and we not even courting in the first place? And mind you, like, I'm still doing my everyday regular schedule, going to work, going to the gym, taking care of my family, like, what else I be doing? Just read my Bible and stuff. We reading the Bible together, but is one thing that I wasn't doing in this whole period that y'all should really take notice, bro. Like, pray without ceasing. And I'm not talking about like when you just pray together. Like, we all should have times in our own life where we had times where we set aside for Abba alone. I'm not just saying when we come together, like, really had that connection with the Abba to where you could disconnect. And if there's any hindrance where people are hindering you from disconnecting from this world to go be with our set apart Abba, you know that they not sent. You know that there is some type of, you know, it's not the will of the Most High. One thing I could say is it would be times where I be trying to disconnect, bro. Like, we be on the phone all day, mind you. You know, I'm watching her. What's that joint called when women be knitting? Crochet. I'm watching her crochet all day, acting like I'm interested in stuff like that. When really, I'm like, bro, this look boring. I'm like, crocheting. What the heck is crocheting? Like, for real, for real. And guess what come up on my TV? I didn't even touch the TV or nothing. I'm like, yo, this is the Heavenly Father. And although, because we got the same Abba, Heavenly Father, so he shows me on the TV while I'm on FaceTime. I didn't even touch the controller or nothing. He shows me a woman on TV from my city. This lady has a crocheting shop and all this and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, what the heck? That's super spiritual. That's supernatural. I didn't even had to go look up what crocheting was. Like, I'm watching her just do it because I'm like in all of her. I mean, she is a beautiful woman in my eyes, and I just respect the natural. Like, this showed me that, like, because I'm coming out the world, like, this showing me, like, I really got true affection for, like, a natural woman on the Most High, and not just, like, some, you know, like, a modern woman would be, like, you know, hustling and doing stuff backwards and, you know, just be into some uneducated stuff. I'm just actually, like, admiring her woman, her femininity or whatever. You know, just as she would be admiring me if I'm at the gym or, you know, what my occupation was and stuff like that. And it'd just be vice versa. Like, man, yeah, it would just be crazy stuff. We would have dreams of one another. Like, we would have literally dreams and stuff like that. And I guess it was Abba revealing certain stuff to her. Like, she would be getting attacked in a dream. or something, like, and she would be doing this and doing that. And at the time, I'm lust free, so I'm like, what is she having dreams of, like some like weird entity coming to her and stuff like that. So then she would tell me, I'm not free from lust. I lied to you and all this and that. I was just like, wow, so you was lying to me this whole time. But I ain't tell I'm internalizing this stuff. I'm not vocally expressing this to the women. Like, I'm internalizing. I guess that was my fault. And she noticed that I wasn't really communicating. I'm not good with communicating my emotions to her and stuff like that. I didn't feel the need to, because you're not my wife. I don't need to tell you everything. Certain women, they love to hear every single thought that a man has or something. Like us men, we be so forgetful and we just carry our own burden and load that we don't want to sometimes say everything that's on our mind. But yeah, she would have certain dreams like that, and I would just be weird. Like, I'd be like, why are you having dreams like this? I thought you was pornography free. You was doing this and doing that. And supposedly she says she's a virgin just like me. So I'm like, okay. But then she told me about a time where she had some encounter with some dude and they was under the covers. I'm like, huh? So me, I'm being gullible, bro. I'm sucking up everything that this woman is saying at this point. And so, like, it really just shows that I was blinded by a false sense of love in the spirit, bro. She really, like, I had to come to agreement, like, this woman's not innocent, bro. Because, like, I don't know why, like, when you like a woman so much, sometimes you just be like, yo, she ain't never do that in her past life. You don't know what that woman did before you, bro. Like, you think that she just changed because she seen you? Are you an angel? Like, but yeah, I was real gullible, and my perspective of her changed completely, I should say. And I looked at her differently. And but through all of this, I was just like, bro, I already made a common agreement that I don't want no woman who been touched. If I haven't been touched, I expect no woman to be touched. You feel me? I'm peeping the lies and the confusion and all that stuff. And at this point, I'm going to speed it up. I'm going to fast forward. Like, we'll be on the phone every day laughing or whatever. But then it was on this one day, like, I guess she couldn't hide her feelings for me no more, right? So she did me cold, bro. She was like, I posted something on my TikTok where it was a story of this dude, and he said some vulgar joke. I probably shouldn't have reposted it, but I didn't care. Like, a person of the Most High, sometimes, like, I know people have problems with cussing, but I'm not one. I don't curse no more. In the world, I used to curse, but because I repost certain content that might have cussing in it, you know, some people don't treat that as like I'm not a holy person no more because I posted something with cussing in it. But I always just filter things out. Like, I use discernment with things. I don't just like throw the whole batch away just because there's some parts in it. Like, you gotta learn how to dissect. So that's why I was expecting my fans or whatever, my people to do on the page. And she seen that and she went crazy on me, bro. She would be like, she went crazy on me. She was like, you're supposed to be a man of the Most High, but you are posting this content. I'm just like, whoa. When did I post this content? This is the same woman who I prayed for, bro. When she had floods in her house, like, the Most High would wake me up, give me a word. You know, you're a wall of fire around her. You know, Zephaniah's type of things. Like, it was tornado floods and watches, and this is like before the great storm in North Carolina is like even took place. So I don't even know how she dealt with that. If it hit her area or whatever, I pray it didn't, because I don't got nothing but love for people, no hatred, even if we're not cool no more or whatever. But yeah, like, I prayed for her and everything, and like the Most High would send a word through me to use to speak to her and stuff like that when she was low. When it was times where her stepdad was being abusive and she was contemplating on leaving the faith, mind you. Like, it was times where we really went through thick and thin through those 6 months, bro. Like, she was crying on the phone with me. Like, it was times where she had, she prayed for me too in certain times and moments when I was just fed up with life and all of that. Like, we really went through trials and tribulations together, and I respect that. She was a praying woman. I'm a praying man. It was just like we was just so attached to one another. I felt like we was treating each other like we was husband and wife without the ring or whatever. But yeah, when she went crazy on me, right? She went crazy on me. And was saying like, why are you reposting that? Why are you reposting that? But I'm gonna continue that part. But I just want to tell you this part because she was about contemplating on leaving the faith because she was saying like basically like they was gonna have to kick her out the house. Her mom didn't want her in the house or whatever. Um, they didn't want her in the house no more because like the people who had custody over her, she was over the age of 18 or whatever, and like she was waking up crying. She didn't call on her Abba, and I don't, cause like she was in foster care. I don't want to put her business out there too badly, so like she was in foster care, and it was just like she went through a lot of trials and tribulations, and I was just on the phone with her, and like she was crying and all of this and that. And I'm just ingesting all of this, and it was kind of like a burden on me at work and at times, but I'm feeling her. Like, there's even times where I was about to tear up crying like for her, bro, because it was just like bad. And she was like, it was a time, Don, where I was going to give up on the faith. I didn't even want to keep continuing going with the Most High, because how could he do this to me if I'm a soldier for him and all of this and that? And I'm just like, yeah, like Joe went through the same experiences and stuff like that. Just trying to be a comfort around her, pillar of rest at the best. But yeah, that was way before what I'm about to tell you, yeah. But like, when she saw my post and the dude was cussing and stuff like that, I thought she was just falsely accusing me because I ain't take no thought of it. But I tried to look back at it, but then I looked through my repost and I found a post and I was like, she's tripping over this little thing. She must be on one today. Like, she must have woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm just like, dang, maybe I shouldn't have did that. And then she's giving me a whole sermon this day. And mind you, she graduated school after this. This is like summertime, like August. This is about the end of our road. I've given this girl money and everything, bro. Like, I was just moving too fast. You feel me? And so that's when we was like, after that, she told me that. It was the next day because I don't think we talked. And it was like the first day we went without talking. She ain't talked to me. And I called her. She answered the phone with an attitude, right? She was like, are you trying to tell me something? She was like, are you trying to tell me something? Or is this something or are you trying to prolong a season with me? And I'm like, prolong a season? I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm just calling to check on you like any other day. Like, we usually eat dinner together, then go read the scriptures, or read the scriptures, then eat dinner, or something like that. And she like, no, you might be prolonging a season. What if I told you that I don't want a husband right now? What if I told you that, like, I can't see me, myself with you. I'm not looking for that right now. And I'm just like, bro, when she said that, I was like my face got straight. And I was like, my heart, like, in my chest shattered. I ain't gonna lie, my heart and my chest shattered, bro. I'm just like, you know what? You right. I hung up, bro. Like, I did that the whole day. And I stopped talking to her, right? And then she called me like a few days later. She was like, why would you stop avoiding? Why are you avoiding me, Donovan? Like, you're such, like, she was like, why are you avoiding me and stuff like that? And then I'm just like, bro, you said you couldn't see no future with me, so I just hung up. Like, for real. And I just felt used. Like, I just felt like my time was being wasted here. The Most High departing us for a certain reason and stuff like that. Like, and I'm just like, maybe she just don't like me. She just genuinely don't like me. She's just using me for, I'm like, yo, she's using me for attention, bro. Cause my aura is on 1,000,000. You know how like, yo, you want semen retention? Let me tell you something, bro. Like women, I ain't gonna lie, like they love your energy and everything. Like they just attach to you like flies when you like you good off of like ejaculation. You're not masturbating. You're not doing no type of thing. Like you just being pure. Women would just attach to you like flies. Like when it comes to the store, when it comes to they just want to have conversation, get in your vicinity. Like they being extra like nice to you. What the heck is that? Oh, but anyway, I think that's my cat. But they being extra nice to you at the counter or whatever. And I realized that I'm being used for my energy. It's like she's attaching to me for just to be, get steal my crown. Basically, I'm feeling played as a man at this point. I'm like, what am I wasting my time talking to this girl for, bro? Like, what do you want from me? And then she was just like, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, Donovan. Like, this is what she was saying because like I wasn't giving her the type of attention that she was wishing for out of me. She started saying disrespectful stuff and feeling like making me feel like I'm not doing my part as a man, saying you're not a man of Yah. I don't see Christ in you. I don't see us being apart. And I was just like, okay, I respect that. And so she was like, is this gonna be the last time we speak? And I was like, yeah, it is gonna be the last time we speak. Boom. And then I deleted every Snapchat message that we ever sent. She unfollowed me. I unfollowed her. I even blocked her because I was pissed, bro. I was mad. I was real mad. But then a few days later, I unblocked her. She did me so bad on TikTok. Like I tried to type and text her, and I was just like, maybe we ended on wrong terms. I wanna end it the right way. I was like, but it wouldn't let me text, so she had to fix some sort of setting. And then I got back in contact, and she was like, what? And I'm just like, maybe we can still be friends, but we don't have to be like having this infatuation of wanting the future and the life together. Like, we really don't gotta like go like that far. And I realized like, bro, it's really impossible to be like unless you got boundaries or whatever, you really can't be like too like this with like young women that's around your age like this. Like you can't be like that, bro, because like feelings get involved, you start having attachment issues, and we healing from all pornography, we healing from stuff like that. It's best that you not touch that woman, it's best that you not try to chase women, you feel me? And I really felt like, because the Bible says he who finds a wife finds a good thing. And I really went on my way to find this girl, and I wasted all the time, all the laughing, all the giggling, all the praying and all that stuff. I don't feel like it was in vain, but it just taught me a lesson like, bro, guard your heart for whatever you do flows from it, like the scriptures say. Before you open up your heart to people and you looking for a wife or whatever, like, you gonna know when it's sent from the Most High. If you gotta force the course of the water, if you gotta lie to yourself, if it's coming between you, like, you idolizing a relationship, you idolizing a person more than the Most High's walk, get yourself together. Get your priorities straight as a man, as a woman. Like, don't put no man on no pedestal, no woman on no pedestal, bro. No matter what it is. Like, you could really have your heart in this, and because you lean on your own understanding, your own heart, bro, you gonna fail, bro. You gonna fail, and you gonna be heartbroken. And so after this, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened after we stopped texting each other and everything. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all. So afterwards, like, I noticed my energy was different. Like, I had to really repent, pray to the Most High, but I ain't gonna lie, I hopped back into the world. I'm gonna just be real. I hopped back into the world. Them next 6 months forward, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I had like a backslide like crazy, bro. I'm not reading my Bible like that. I'm being extra flirtatious with women. I'm just coming in contact with random women, texting them. Like, I'm just being extra lustful at this point. I start even watching porn again, bro. I'm just like, this is crazy. All because I'm heartbroken over a woman of what I thought could have been, what could have been my wife. And so I'm heartbroken. It's kind of like how you hear people have them stories where they lose the love of their life, or some tragedy, then they just start fornicating. They just start knocking down girls or whatever, like, because they missing that void, they having that empty void, and they feel like it's missing, so they try to be bitter, and they try to be like, screw them, I never needed them and all that stuff. That's kind of like how I was in a way, but with I'm sinning against my own flesh. I'm not sinning with no woman. I'm like, I'm doing retarded stuff that I'm like, yo, I'm gonna regret. I'm gonna have to really repent. Like, I'm just went right back into the world. I'm like the prodigal son at this time who got his substance and started spinning it on riotous living, bro. I'm living it up at this point. And so, like, people start seeing, like, I started being depressed. I stopped coming to my Bible study. Like, I stopped being joyful about Yahuwah. It was like I let that woman steal my joy, bro. And I'm hearing people saying, yo, like, man, you better toughen up. And when I was your age, I would never allow no woman to steal my joy, my crown. It's a million fishes in the sea, you know. Never should you think about committing suicide about a woman and all this stuff. And I was like, dang, this is Yahuwah revealing my thoughts to this preacher, bro. Like, and to this man. And so I switched actually ministries and stuff like that afterwards. Like, I started really seeing, like, y'all just started revealing to me a lot about certain preachers and pastors I was under and stuff like that. And it didn't feel right. You feel me? I felt like the season changed. And so y'all put me inside of a men's study group. And I really got attacked with the brothers and stuff like that. I really started seeing, a shepherd's love for his sheep. Like, back then, I really couldn't say I had a pastor. I just had an infatuation of who I thought I was getting pastored by. I wasn't guarded by no shepherd, so I didn't have that counsel that I needed to stay steadfast. It was all about my dependency upon my own integrity instead of, like, being accountable for my stuff, for a true man that's after Yah's heart, that really keep me in check. And so I got my walk right, and then I stopped lusting at the woman. I ain't gonna lie, like, I stopped, I would say, like, willfully breaking my own heart while breaking Yah's heart at that time. It was just like, I couldn't do it no more, bro. It was like, how can I look Abba in his eyes one day and be like, dang, like, look at all the mess I created. Now he gonna have to clean this up. Like, it was like I knew better, so I had to do better. I even had to stop, like, blaming a preacher or some pastor. Like, I gotta be, who gonna be in front of the Most High? Is it gonna be you and the pastor, and then on Judgment Day, or is it gonna be you and the Most High on Judgment Day? And I really had to lock in and tighten up, bro. Like, bro, you can't blame no man. Everybody need deliverance. Everybody need some type of healing on this journey. And, even your pastor or shepherd might need deliverance or whatever. Like, but I realized, like, not everybody have a love for Yahuwah. Everybody is in this walk for different reasons. Everybody got true intentions. Not everybody is, like, walking like Yahusha. Some people are Pharisees. Some people are self-righteous. Some people are, they don't got a love for people. They got a love for money. They got a love for the things of this world instead of, like, Yah's people. Yah said he would put people who are after his own heart to counsel people. And that's just what I had to say. I had to stop being bitter against people. And I had to pray for people. I had to pray for myself against not the spirit of bitterness. Because that spirit of Esau was trying to creep up on me, bro. And I was just like, nah. I can't go out sad like that, bro. Like, so then like I started really telling my brothers what I was going through and stuff like that. They was comforting me. Shout out to all the brothers who was comforting me. People checking up on me. Even some of the sisters, like, they was noticing there was something different about me. Like, for the ones who really checked up on me and was genuine. And bro, man, I found true love in a dim situation, man. And it was because I was forcing the course of the river. And when I read Second Esdras, I think it was 14:56, it was saying, like, don't force the way of a river. And I was saying that because I was trying to really force this girl to go to the gym, get her body right, do all this, do that, get a job, do this, do that. When really I feel like when the Most High wants you with somebody, y'all going to directly align with some of the same parts in your life. Y'all going to be really like equally yoked is what I'm saying. Like, you don't got to be, because when you pushing a message so hard on somebody, you push people away. You feel me? You push people away, and they're going to start looking at you like, I don't really like this person. He forcing me to do something I don't want to do. And this and that, this and that. Like, I feel like your spouse, they going to love some of the things that you love, Not saying that everything is going to align, But, yeah, man. This is my story, man. This is my story. I had to really go back in the receipts and the old, just to look up at this. This is before it even, like, y'all remember the solar eclipse. Like, this is way back. It was like a year ago, bro. A year, some change. And, no offense to that female, bro, but this is just my story. I'm just exclaiming with my testimony, what I learned. She may see things differently from what I did, I was just mad, though, because I was like, bro, she selling me a dream while she probably already establishing a dream with somebody else who she really want, Because women, they got mad options. Like, me, a man, I got tunnel vision, bro. If I said got my eyes on you, I got my eyes on you only. So she was saying she wasn't courting. Whole time in my ball game, I could have had my options open. And I could have been talking to other females and doing this and doing that. I'm sitting over here like a fool with one option, narrow-minded. This is why bro, I'm selfish, bro. I need to be the only one you talking to. I ain't sharing nobody. Like, I ain't even on that. You feel me? Like, man, I'm crazy, bro, when I love somebody. But nah, it's like, that really pissed me off so bad. I was even in a boxing gym and stuff like that, like, afterwards. And I was in a boxing gym before that, Y'all probably would see my hands on certain videos and stuff like that. But she would be like, yeah, men have certain problems with controlling their anger. Like, you really be punching, the bag like that and all this and that. And maybe you should just talk to me and about it. You don't have to go to the gym and do that about it. I'm just like, what? What? This is how I medicate, bro. Like, I be throwing them hands. Like, I don't be playing no games. Like, men, we do things differently than women when they cope with things. Like, I don't know what, I'm not a woman, so I don't know what they be doing to, like, self-medicate and get over situations. Like, I have a mother, Women might do things differently. Like, when they go through a heartbreak, they may splurge, they may spend money, they may do this and they may do that. Like, with a man, we need to get our esteem, the weight off our chest, bro. We gotta go to, I was in the afterwards, bro. I ain't gonna lie. After this, what got me out of the rut, and let me tell y'all something. How I overcame the depression afterwards was so crazy. Like, I was in the gym every day. I ain't gonna lie. Afterwards, I started eating more, bro. Like, I started getting, like, heavier, bro. I think I was probably, like, around 190. Afterwards, I ain't gonna lie. Like, months afterwards, I put on, like, at least 10 pounds. I'm in the 200 range. Arms rocked. Like, I don't go to the gym every day to get my physique that I got now. Like, I guess it just comes from like a certain amount. Like I just go to the gym whenever I got the time to, cause I'll be busy. But like, bro, I was in that gym every day, 365, bro. Like, bro, that's what really helped me. And then praying, of course, but like definitely going to the gym. It just get my mind for stuff. Like, bro, yeah, that really got my mind for a lot of stuff, bro. And yeah, like, tell me if y'all want more story times though, bro. I'm about to be out. I'm about to go to bed. I don't even know why I'm still up, bro. Like, I got too much energy right now, bro. It helped me rejoice just telling this story because I know it probably can help somebody out. And yeah, bro, we each learn, we each learn to teach one. You feel me? Iron sharpen iron. And yeah. I don't know where I'm gonna post this at. If TikTok will let me, I'll probably be able to post it on that. But I'll probably post this on my Instagram. You feel me? I'll probably post this on my YouTube. I'll probably post this on my YouTube because this video too long. But yeah, all praise to the Most High. Shalom, blessings Israel, blessings to the nation subscribing to Yahuwah. That's who my true family is. True mother, father, sister, brother. We out. Shalom.